Mandalorian.
Oh,
So this
right.
actually brings up a good one that maybe we can have some calls in about it, because something came up. I don't really like it, but so Gina Carano, Gina Carano, right? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, Gina Carano. That sounds right.
Gina Carano put out a picture, no context, but it's a picture with a bunch of people doing the Heil Hitler, Sieg Heil, and there's a red circle around somebody who's not doing it. After this, a ton of people just outright started calling her a racist, just xenophobic, and all this just really weird things. And it was like, sorry, wait, what? It's like,
I mean,
I don't understand. So you can see it, right? Like, I don't know if you want to put it on screen or something.
Yeah, we're doing it live. It might be on the oh no, actually that's perfect. Cool. Let's see if I can.
You got it?
Oh no, that's
that's stretchy. I thought it was gonna.
You remember?
There we go.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that Keanu Reeves meme, like from him on stage at Excellence, and you go like that, and it's like the little short fat one. That's what that reminded me of. So that's interesting to me because I get the context. I understand what's going on here, what she's trying to say, or at least from my understanding is, I think she's trying to say that there are people, even in times like this, who did not follow, who did not go with what the rest of the world.
Right.
And so, like, easy to understand. So, like, I think this is the Star Wars mob who tried to take out John Boyega and Kelly Marie Tran. Like, get the fuck out of here. Nobody likes you. We don't. It's simple.
We don't need you here. We don't like you here. But it's just so weird because the leaps that you have to take to make this a bad thing is kind of basically you have to be not paying attention to the red fucking circle.
Yeah.
If you don't pay attention to the red circle and all she had was this picture up, no red circle, you'd be like, oh my God, what a racist. She's propagandizing Nazis, right? And you're like, oh, this is so bad. But then you add the red circle, which is the only context I feel you need, and suddenly it all makes sense. She's pointing out that even in times of evil, like, you have to. Why are you looking at our stream page, dude?
That was a minute ago.
Sorry,
that
was a minute ago.
I went to the wrong window. Yeah. I'm adjusting this.
No, but like, I don't get it. I legitimately don't get how you can take that wrong. But instead, if you go down, can we see it in here? Like, the first one is somebody being like, I don't understand. And then so right when somebody says, I don't understand, she adds context to it. And the context is actually that guy who's circled is his wife was a Jew. She was taken from him and essentially, ready to get killed or whatever. And I'm assuming they gave him a chance to bow down to this tyrannical person, and he chose not to, for love. And so that was the context that she added to it. And whether people saw that context and still decided to call her a racist, or completely ignored the context, and either way, to call her racist for this picture seems like a huge leap in logic, because how is that racist?
Yeah, they really had to.
Now there are some people who made the leap that she's like anti-mask, because you have all these people Sieg Heil, so you have all these people with quote unquote masks on, and I'm the one who's deciding not to have a mask on. And I'm like, I could at least sort of see what you mean there, but
that's
also
a fucking stretch, man. Like, that took a lot of energy to make that leap.
Right, you're still taking that picture out of context and providing your own context to the situation, rather than at least seeing what she has to say about it. You know what I mean? Because once again, we'll say this, a million times if we have to. Context fucking matters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it matters. And in this particular sense, all she's really saying is think for yourself. You know, I put out a tweet. Let me see if I can find it. I'm sorry, I should have had this up already. But I put out a tweet where I basically like retweeted it. Let's see if I just go to our thing. Where is it? Here it is. Here it is. Okay, let's look at this in two ways. Number one, without context, could be taken a few ways. Don't conform to a group when you know it's wrong. Don't go with the crowd because everyone is doing it. Think for yourself, not the crowd. Aren't red circles cool? Look at this one, a random picture. And two, with context. A tragic story of a German man who had a wife taken from him because she was a Jew. He refused to salute, changed his beliefs, and was later killed for it. Notice how none of those involved BLM, wearing a mask, kneeling during the anthem, support of Nazis, and instead I used critical thinking to try to think about what she meant. Should she have put context with the post? Maybe, and maybe has 2 stars on each side. But to leap to racism is some fucking gymnastics. And so then I have a gif of gymnastics.
Which, and that's what I was saying earlier. Anyone who is making that statement of, oh, this is exactly what she's doing is like, no, like, sit down, shut up. Like, that's just not, yeah.
It's one of those moments where you just want to be like, honey, shh.
Yeah, shh.
Grown-ups are talking.
Sit down, little child. The grown-ups are talking. Yeah, man, people just, I'm just tired of the Star Wars fandom, or the toxic Star Wars fandom.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that's the main people
I'm sick in general. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not only that, but like if you take, I think I took like 30 seconds to look at her feed, and I could tell that she's into love and acceptance and all this stuff that, you know, I'm assuming people from the left are complaining about her, because if you're calling her a racist, you're most likely from the left or something, or you're from the right trying to go and be like, haha, gotcha. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, either way.
She's not conservative, but I mean, she's definitely more middle than far left when it comes to Hollywood.
Yeah. Which to me, like, if you are going with the context of, you know, think for yourself and not with the crowd, which was one of the things I proposed. If you're going with that, what's wrong with that? What's inherently wrong with saying, hey, I don't agree with you just because you happen to be on my side? Or, hey, I don't agree with you, but that's not because you're not on my side. Does that make sense?